Hey everyone, welcome to another BTM. We didn't have an intro for this week, so I'm doing it now during the edit. So I'll give you my little update from the week now instead of at the end. So on my side, it's not been too big. I've just been pottering away in the edit. We've got a second pass of Artisan Road, and that's looking pretty alright. I've also done some more writing on a series I've been working on that's inching closer and closer to completion, and I'm really excited about that. But I'll leave you in the hands of Dad in the past.
Interesting experiment. I've come into Morgan Movies makeup department, otherwise known as our bathroom, for an upcoming project. I play a retired gangster, a western cowboy gangster. This is why the hair and the facial beard. Facial beard, very white, makes me feel A, old, and B, really uncomfortable. So today, Shelley works at a chemist, remember? Got some good old beard oil, and got a bit of this to try and get rid of the greys. See if it works. Should really read instructions, because if I muck this up, you're all going to see it quite clearly. Right, so I'm going to go and have a shower now. You don't need to see that. So that completes my DIY experimenting of facial hair. Certainly looks a lot darker, doesn't it? But I quite like it without the greys, I've got to say. But hey, you know, in the film it'll be grey, but that's okay. For now, let's try and keep it looking like this. As we know, things can change really quickly, and in the case of a few hours and a couple of phone calls. Audition came in this evening, so I've printed the script, ready to go, and now it's simply a matter of learning 2 pages of script in a couple of days. Back at work tomorrow, but I have the whole day. I will start learning these lines, but of course confidentiality means you can't hear it, and this will be something going on in the next couple of weeks. This job's got a really quick turnaround. Let's see how it goes. A great thing has happened. When I started like over 2 years ago wanting to do a miniatures based project from my modelling days at Weta, and I decided to model the railway that used to be in my backyard at home in Nelson, and that was the birth of Home Platform and the miniatures, and you've seen me building the miniatures over the last couple of years. But that has been from one picture that I got sent from a Facebook group. But every time I've had paid, I've gone into RTB's bookshop, which is an amazing bookshop in the Wellington City, and I've looked in the railway section for a book called When Nelson Had a Railway, and it's not been there for over 2 years. Well, look, I got it. I have one picture that has built the whole layout. There are over 200 pictures in here of the Nelson Railway, including Stoke, Richmond, Tapawera, Kiwi, all these amazing old stations, all the old locomotives, and that locomotive that I'm building is actually right here. So a picture paints 1,000 words. I've got like 200 pictures. That's a hell of a lot of words. So yeah, this is just going to enable us to really super detail the layout, the miniatures, because the moment you throw a lens onto a miniature set, any small discrepancies stick out, because of course you're focusing right on top of them. So this is why this, combined with the model that we've got, is going to end up with this fantastic set. So we will start doing some practice shots on that soon, and I'll be able to start finishing the details.
And that's gonna be it for this week. I've already done my update at the start of this video, so if you liked this video, make sure to leave a like and maybe a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you really want to. You can also subscribe to our Patreon to get access to some exclusive behind the scenes content and some extra content. And executive producer patrons will also get their name right here. And until next week, we'll see ya. Bye.